Hey guys, this is different than what I normally do, but I feel it's warranted, at least to the degree that I feel he deserves this much for what he's done. As you all know, a little bit ago, Akira Toriyama has passed away. He is he's the one that created Dragon Ball, as well as countless other stuff, Doctor Slum, all of them. But what's special with him for me is Dragon Ball. See, when I was a kid, I grew up watching and learning of Dragon Ball, specifically Z, until I learned later on. But I grew up with the series, and when I was born, the Boo saga had just ended. From then, I had saw reruns of it. And the thing that makes it special is my dad also grew up with it. He was born whenever they were showing Z, so he got to see him saw Goku go from beating his brother all the way up to sending that final spirit bomb out to Boo. Then of course when Super came around, we all watched it, and I mean I've watched the dubs of all of them, but not much of the subs. I've read all of Z. I'm still reading Super because it's not fully done. And I have not actually watched all of GT, but I almost have. Basically, in a really short way of putting it, I kind of grew up with the series. At first, it didn't bother me as much as I thought, but after these past few days, it started to really settle in about just who we lost. Brings me to the point of the video. I feel that it would be better for me to, well, really talk about what he was to us and to me mostly, how much he did for us, and uh, really the best way of putting it is my way of thinking him. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have known anything about Dragon Ball. I when I grew up liking Trunks and Bardock, wouldn't be wearing the shirt I'm wearing now. My channel logo would have never been made because I never would have made the character. Uh, really, a lot of stuff that I liked wouldn't have been made if it wasn't for him, because he's the reason why they were around. See, the thing with him is, like a lot of people have said, as a lot of people have already talked about him, he wasn't really just a person to them, he was an inspiration. A lot of people grew up with him, and either like the people that created Naruto and One Piece and whatnot, they were inspired to become manga artists themselves. People like Team Four Star, well, they wanted to make funny stuff with the characters that they grew up with. The other people are inspired because of the lessons from those stuff, which I think is the main thing that's with us. I think that's the main thing with my family too. Is that when my dad was growing up, he had learned he learned a lot of lessons from Dragon Ball, specifically from Goku and Gohan and all of them, which then he taught us. And lessons was that, in the sense of a lot of the stuff, don't ever give up. Most of the biggest lesson was basically never give up. I mean, look, Goku, man, took on some fights he could never really take on, but he never gave up to do so. And now look at him. Man can just one tap a lot of people now. He went from not being able to do anything to now he's able to fight gods. Bardock is another example. Man was basically already dead. He knew that they were doomed, but he still tried to take on Frieza, which is that theme of don't ever give up. And that's something that he always said too, but Toriyama, I mean. He never wanted people to give up on their dreams and to do what they wanted. There were other lessons too, like with Gohan when he went Super Saiyan 2. It was, in a way, the way Goku did it is not a good way. But the whole thing with that was to show that, well, him, but in turn it taught, in a way, a lesson, which was, you don't know what you're truly capable of. And, well, we also have that one with Gohan. One of the other lessons that we kind of learned was that even though people could do wrong, there's still a chance for them to change, which is kind of shown from a lot of the people that Goku are friends with now. Half of them tried to kill him in the past, and now they're just kind of living it up, yeah, doing barbecues and whatnot. I mean, look at Piccolo. Tried to kill Goku and then shot out a younger version of himself that we got now that tried to kill Goku again. But look at him now, he's babysitting his granddaughter and training her. There's so much stuff I could say, but if I do, the video will not end. It will be like several hours long. But the best way I can put it in the shortest term ways is, thank you for creating these characters. Because of you, we have a thing that my entire family is going to continue to learn and to hold dear to us.